Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. It is good to be back in the studio for sure. Hello Lynette, hello Carmelola, hello Courtney, hello Raven, hello Sherry, hello Sanders, hello Shannon, welcome in. So I got home, as you guys know, I was on basically vacation, although I did a little bit of work. Didn't really get much work done, but I ended up hanging out and having an amazing time in California with my mom. Got to see my brother and my niece, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful, very much needed time out for me, because I tend to be a workaholic. You guys probably can see that. But I got back yesterday, and the drive from Arizona to California is not very long. It's about a 7-hour drive, which ends up being more like 8 hours. So you can get there and back pretty quickly. So I got home yesterday, but I was exhausted, and I got home before I normally go live at 6 p.m. Pacific for this specific show, which is the weekly, the Starseed Channeled Weekly Message. And so I decided I'm just going to go live tomorrow and have much more energy and be much more well rested for all of it. So I do want to thank you guys for being here, and what we are going to do is look at the astrology of the week. What's coming up? There is a lot going on this week. It's kind of like trampling, I don't feel trampled by it, but I feel like it's coming more faster than I can handle it, in terms of like getting all this information out there. So, but this is the show that I do every Monday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. But today we're just doing it slightly different. Plus, it's Tuesday, not Monday. But anyways, we're going to talk about the astrology, and then I'm going to do a card reading for everyone that's watching this video, for the collective. And before I actually get into talking about the crazy astrology that's going on this week, I do want to invite you to subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet. Make sure that you hit the notification bell so you get notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. Also, download my Free Moon Astrology Guide. The link is down below. This guide is going to tell you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign. It also enters you into my email list, which is the one and best way to stay in contact with me outside of everything else that I offer. And I highly, highly recommend getting on the list. That's why I offer this little freebie for you guys, which actually is an amazing freebie. And once you're on the list, I send out a weekly moon magic report. So every week on Wednesdays, you get the forecast of the week. We focus on what the moon is doing, but I also talk about other major transits that are going on with some of the outer planets, which means that these are big kind of collective themes that are going on for the world. And that's something that people have always said they absolutely love to get in their mailbox every Wednesday, even to the point where I get people when I'm like I never miss a day, but there's been moments where I've been like sick or something happened. I usually get them done on Tuesdays and schedule them, but something happens and it doesn't come out exactly on the time that I send it out every Wednesday. I literally will get emails from people going, I didn't get it. Did you send it? I just wanted to make sure because I didn't see it in my inbox. And I'm like, damn, people are like relying on it. So I love sending that out every Wednesday. It's really fun for me. And also I feel so special and so grateful to be able to have, an audience that really loves what I put out there. And those are really fun to create as well. Hello, Amy. Welcome in. The other thing that's really exciting that is coming up is our next Moon Goddess training. This Moon Goddess training is starting on April 29th. April 30th is actually an eclipse. And we have a new moon solar eclipse in Taurus. 2 weeks later, a full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. Eclipses happen when the sun and the moon are they're closer to the nodes and there's a new moon or a full moon. So this next Moon Goddess training is a 9-week program. It's a fundamentally, it's like learning the fundamentals of, what am I trying to say here? It's learning the fundamentals of basically the ancient Atlantean path, initiatic path. For those of you that don't know me, who are like, what is she talking about? I am super, super into ancient Atlantis. And I have learned a lot of what was done and how we, in 12,000 years ago, basically, went through this powerful ancient Atlantean path, this initiatic path as students to become high priests and priestesses. Now, everybody loves to talk about, oh, I'm a high priestess, or I'm a spiritual person, all this stuff. And there's a little twist because we live in the modern world and we have to understand how to apply this ancient knowledge to our modern lives. And so what I do is I combine this very ancient Atlantean knowledge with modern, systems, with the modern way of looking at astrology, with the gene keys, which is modern system of understanding yourselves, with human design, which is another modern system to understand yourself. The human design part comes in level 2, but level 1 is the gene keys and astrology. We learn sacred geometry the way that the Atlanteans taught it, and how that relates to astrology. We look at our chart. We go through every single house in our chart. And week by week, we go into the Akashic records, into the ancient temples, along the Nile, and we add information in every week. And what you're learning is basically you're going on the initiatic path. These are Akashic initiations every week that guide you through the whole path that they did in ancient Atlantis. So if you're like, oh, it would be so cool to understand about, these ancient civilization stuff. Well, this is it. I've never found anything that combines the ancient wisdom with the modern, systems that we have now in a way that's going to help you understand yourself, your life's work, your evolution, how you evolve, how your radiance, your life purpose. What is it that you're here to offer to the world, and how to transmute your own shadows. And I'm not saying that as some kind of cliche thing, but literally your shadows, the things that you have to work on within yourself, like for reals, not just fake work on them, but like for reals, to transmute those into gifts so that everything in your life becomes a gift that you are offering the world. And along the underlying theme of the Moon Goddess training, which is basically it's a year-long program. I've been saying it's like, oh, we're going to do level 1, but really I should be saying it's a year-long program because there's level 2 and level 3, and the whole thing takes a year to complete. So, I mean, it's like school, which I freaking love because I'm such a teacher in that way. I've always wanted to be a teacher of a school, and I'm like, wow, I just literally created my own school. Anyways, level 1 is the fundamentals of learning. The underlying theme of it all, the Akashic records. What are the Akashic records? What do we use them for? Why would we connect to the Akashic records? What actually are they? How was the universe created, and how is that related to the Akashic records, and how we embody the Akashic records? We create the Akashic records ourselves by just existing. I mean, it's some cool stuff. Level 2, we dive deeper and we apply all of this very personally into our lives. It's more of a coaching kind of a program. And level 3, you actually get certified and learn the technique of being an Akashic records reader and are able to do lead Akashic journeys, do Akashic records reading, all that stuff. So it really is a year-long program, but we're going to have a level 1 session. You don't have to do the whole thing, but you can do like 1 or 2 or all 3. Level 1 starts April 29th. Do not miss it, because if you miss this level 1, there's not going to be another opportunity to do another level 1 until January, which is, it's a long time from now. A lot of things can happen between now and then. But that's what I wanted to share with you guys. And tonight, because I'm going to talk about the astrology. Maybe we should just get into the astrology. But tonight, there's a special live event. If you're a member of the Starseed membership, at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, we are going to do an Akashic journey in the membership. So all you have to do is, if you're watching this video between now and 6 p.m. Pacific on the 12th of April, is sign up for the Starseed membership, and then you can, once you sign up, you're logged in, and go to the Zoom link, click the Zoom link. There's the passcode, but you probably won't even need it, and you're into the Akashic journey. And that's how we do the live events in the Starseed membership. So I wanted to do this video early enough to give people a chance to sign up for the Starseed membership. It's only $22 a month. So totally an epic, like jam-packed. There's so much content that I provide for that. You get meditations, you get videos, you get live events, you get emails. I send special emails just for you guys when there's powerful events going on astrologically, and how to prepare and how to work with the energies with little rituals that you can do to align yourself. And that's happening tonight. This is our second live event of Aries season happening tonight. And why? Like, what's the point of this? Because today, Jupiter conjuncts Neptune. This is the biggest transit of the year. And I don't know what you guys are feeling, but I feel like I'm floating in the air. It's a very interesting feeling. I literally feel like I'm elevated, and I'm just like happy. Like, it's just going on like, oh, I love this. Oh, I love that. You know, I feel kind of like it's funny, but I feel kind of loopy in a way. But I'm excited to go on this Akashic journey tonight with you guys. So don't miss out on the opportunity to go have an experience of the Akashic records together tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, by joining the Starseed membership. And there's a link below to that as well. So Raven says, the last 2 days have been a struggle with shadow work. I feel better now. Hello, Valerie. Welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Jai, we love your workaholic self. I know, right? I'm a savage. I should get a song that says, I'm a savage, just over and over. I'm a savage. Okay, so what is going on this week? There's a lot. And it started with this weekend, but I talked about that, I think, when I must have talked, I can't remember. It's like this week was like, what just happened? But now I'm back home and it's like, boom, back to work. But this last Sunday, and I'm going to be making two videos this week, literally tomorrow, and uploading them, that talk about Mercury just entered into the sign of Taurus on Sunday, and Mars is about to enter into the sign of Pisces on the 14th. So Thursday, Mars enters Pisces. That means that he's finishing out the wheel. He's finishing out the astrology wheel. Pisces is the last sign. We have none other but a powerful full moon in Libra on Saturday, which literally launches us off into eclipse season. So we're going to be having our full moon astrology video happening this week and the full moon ceremony happening this week as well. And yesterday, how were you guys feeling yesterday? Because yesterday, Saturn squared the nodes. Saturn made this really intense square to the nodes. And when that happens, that is karma. It's like fate train, karma. You are going to deal with a lot of things will come up from your past. Relationships is a big part of it, because really the way we work out our karma in life in general is through our relationships. And so when there's like karmic things coming up, it's going to be stuff coming up in relationships. So unfortunately, that was yesterday, and I'm kind of glad I was just like driving all day. Then I didn't really have to like deal with, anything. But that's what was happening yesterday. So we had this Saturn squaring the nodes, this very karmic time, right? Raven's like, that explains so much. I did send out an email for the membership, to the memberships, the Starseed members, that was happening yesterday, and to what to look out for and how to feel. And not how to feel, but how to understand what's going on, or how to understand why you're feeling the way you're feeling, and why things are like going on, right? On top of it though, you guys, this week is the biggest transit of the year is actually happening today, and it's the Jupiter conjuncting Neptune. That's why we're having the live event tonight. I'm going to talk about the astrology of that, the significance of that. I'm going to do a card reading for all of us just for this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction, because it's a big deal. And we're going to do an Akashic journey tonight. And that is about, for us here to understand this, is to really understand that this is a transit that has been building up to this point like all year long, since the minute that Jupiter entered Pisces. And Jupiter is in Pisces, Jupiter is in a sign for about like a year. It takes him a year to like get through each of the signs. So he's been in the sign of Pisces, and ever since he entered Pisces, he was just getting closer and closer and closer and closer to Neptune. Today, they are together, and the degree that they are actually together, I believe is, I just want to double check, but this is something that hasn't happened for a long time, since 1856. That was the last time that we saw in Pisces, Jupiter conjunct Neptune. So it's a long cycle. And there's a significance, because if I pull it up real quick here, I just want to get the exact, I think it's 22, but I could be wrong. It's 23. We're close. Close enough. So basically, they're at the later degrees. This is the third decan of Pisces, which means that it's strong Pisces energy. So today we're going to feel the most intense Pisces energy we've ever felt all year long. In fact, we're going to feel the most intense Pisces energy we've ever felt our whole lives. I literally have been like, my words are like they're like melting into one. And that's not something that happens, but I've been noticing that like the words are like, they're melting into each other, and it makes it's like I'd rather communicate telepathically. You know what I'm saying? You know, because like that's how I feel. It's like don't really describe the feeling that I'm feeling right now with this intense Jupiter conjunct Neptune in Pisces. So this is the most intense Pisces energy that we're feeling. Plus, we're going to have Mars enter Pisces in a couple of days. And Mars is action and drive and how, you know, what motivates us to take action collectively. It's going to bring up this theme of Pisces. Pisces can be two very different worlds. Pisces can be the most beautiful dream you're having or the worst nightmare. So when we are driven by this energy of Pisces, we're actually, you know, if you look at what's the gift of Pisces, you're driven by your miracles. You're driven by your spirituality. You're driven by your desire to connect with your own divinity. But if you're driven by your nightmares, you know, your worst nightmares, that's not going to end well, you know, because what happens is when we act through our fear, that's basically what creates more fear in the world. The other side of Pisces is we end up being kind of not aloof in the way that you would say Aquarius is aloof, but we end up being like spacey. It's a very spacey energy because it's the dream space. And in dreams, things don't make sense the way they do in like our day-to-day life, right? Things don't make sense in our dreams. That's why symbols, paintings, poems, songs, you can only understand the meaning by feeling it. You can tap into what was the artist portraying, and not even that, because you can have your own, the artist could have been meaning one thing and you're having your own experience with the art, whatever that looks like. So it's very, very ethereal. It feels like I said, like I started this video, like I feel like I'm floating today. It's quite an interesting sensation. And then the next thing that's coming up, which is the Mars in Pisces, right before we have this full moon. So the moon is waxing, right? Getting bigger and bigger. And on Saturday, it's full. So having this conjunction of Jupiter and Neptune between the new and the full moon, this specific time, hello, Hannah, welcome in. This specific time is a bit of an interesting dynamic because we're going to eclipse season next. So this cycle is sandwiches, right? The new moon cycle, new moon in Aries, full moon in Libra, sandwiches this energy of like Jupiter and Neptune. And it's like, whoa, it's like so intense. And then we're off into eclipse. And so it'll bring change because the eclipses are coming next. And it's a buildup. So this is the biggest buildup that we've felt this year in terms of an astrological aspect. This is the biggest buildup, and we're feeling it today. So congratulations. If you feel lost, congratulations. You're in tune. If you feel like, I don't know what I'm doing, congratulations. You're aligned. But that's this week. It's the buildup to the full moon. It's the biggest conjunction of the year, and planets changing signs like Mercury into Taurus, Mars into Pisces. So there's a lot of they're shifting energy while we may feel we're in this sort of void. It can feel like a void. The best thing that you can do on these kind of days is just go with the flow. Like, you are not going to be able to control anything, and pay attention to the experiences that you're having. What are the experiences that make you feel like you're maybe aligning with this energy, like you're connecting with this energy? Hello, Kim. Welcome in. You know, what are you experiencing? Go with your experience. Your experience of today, no matter what it is, will tell you what your experience of this transit is in your life. So it's a very powerful week. It's a build-up, and I can't wait to see what the cards tell us about the week. So we are going to do a card reading, and I'm going to use the tarot and the spirit animal cards. And we may pull one, just one, from the Gene Keys deck. Don't let me forget to pull a card from the Gene Keys deck. And if you want to join us tonight, come join us tonight for the live Akashic journey. We're gonna like go with the flow and enter into the powerful Jupiter Neptune conjunction. Hello, Sparky. Welcome in. So I'm going to say a little prayer to clear the energy of the cards, and then we shall get started. Thank you, Karma Lola, for being here. Thank you, all of you, for being here. All right, here we go. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and teachers, for being here with us today. I would like to ask help clearing the energy of the cards as well as my energy, so I can be that open channel of grace, of intuition, of these powerful messages to flow through to everyone that is listening to this video, and everyone that's watching the replay as well. We would like to ask for a message from this powerful Jupiter-Neptune conjunction and all of the energies of this week, so that we can understand how to align better, how to understand this, and how to navigate through our personal lives. Satnam, 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 Waheguru. All right, here we go. Yes, spacey. Oh my God. I am having trouble focusing right now. I'm like, well, it's okay, because that's what's going on. You don't have to do anything. Just go with the flow. I do feel a lot of abundance coming into my life. Hello, Wendy. Welcome in. I feel a lot of abundance. And it feels really good. It feels really good. It feels like somehow a lot of the work that I've been putting into everything is really, truly paying off. That is very interesting, because I put this down before I pulled the last card. That's how spacey I am. Okay. Oops. Seven of Cups. That's hilarious. All right. And an animal spirit. What animal is going to guide us through this? Ooh, the cosmic egg. Yep, that sounds about right. And I won't forget, I'm going to do one from the Gene Keys. And let's see what we get from here. Oh, this one feels like the right one. Oh, wow. It's a good one. Feel the same, spacey? Yeah, it's a little overwhelming, but just do your best. Go take a nap or something. I think I might take a nap after this. That's funny, Kim. All right, so what do we got? 2 cups, 1 sword, 1 wand, and the cosmic egg. That makes so much sense, though. So the very first card that we get, which is the intuition card, is the 6 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands is the card of victory. I feel this. So it's interesting because I feel this very personally. The name Jai means victory, and Gobind means the sustaining life force of the universe. Victories to the sustaining life force of the universe. When I embody that energy, I am fully aligning with my spiritual name. And that's how these spiritual names work. But the Six of Wands, an energy of progress, an energy of confidence and victory. This is where we start. This is a really good place to start. However, the challenge is the Eight of Swords. The challenge is the Eight of Swords, which means that the challenge is, are you blocking yourself? What's, and what are you not seeing? That's also the Eight of Swords. What are you not able to see? What's making you feel trapped? You know how, this is going to sound really, really weird, but I'm just going to talk about it because it literally just came up. So a long time ago, like this was years ago, I was in a relationship where I had a lot of friends that did like plant medicine outside of like ceremony. I did plant medicine within a sacred ceremony, and so it was like a sacred space that was, protected and held. And so it's different when you do plant medicine outside of ceremony. You have to be a little bit careful because there's no sacred space really. So I remember my friends, we went to the mountains. It was in Colorado, and we did shrooms. And I've never really liked feeling like that. I've never really liked, the only thing I really felt this, connection to was the peyote, and that was within the sacred ceremonies, the legal way to do it. And I remember that on this particular day, it felt like the mushrooms were really, really strong, and they made me feel so out of it. Like, you feel like you're in a dream space. That's what it is. You enter the dream space. And there's moments where I enter that kind of consciousness, like on my own. And very easy for me to like visualize and like feel, and like I that's why I don't really do any plant medicine, because I'm so sensitive that it's too much. It's too much if I do the plant medicine. So on this particular day, I remember we did the mushrooms, and it was so intense. I literally felt trapped in a dream, like trapped in the dream. And I don't know why this came up, but I feel like this is relevant to why this Eight of Swords is coming in. It's like there's victory here. There's an energy of like, there's confidence, there's victory, there's progress being made. But some of us have been following, the illusion of our lives. Like there's an illusion going on, and we're like living in an illusion. And now when things feel like we're waking up from the dream or waking up into another dream, we feel trapped in the old dream. And the one thing to recognize about this Eight of Swords is that a lot of times this is the veil that we put on ourselves. We block ourselves for whatever reasons. We block ourselves from seeing the reality. And so, but some of us are feeling like we're trapped in this dream that we can't wake up from. And that is so fitting, because I think a lot of us feel this way right now about our world, trapped in this world that we don't really understand what's going on, but somehow we are here. So why are we here? Like that's the question. What's our job? What do we do during this time? And I feel like we need to recognize the ways. This card this week tells us that we need to recognize the ways in which we trap ourselves, and don't let ourselves see the truth. And we're stuck in a dream, or we're stuck in an illusion. So do you want to be stuck in a dream, like a beautiful dream, or do you want to be stuck in a nightmare? That's the question that I would ask myself during this time. Hello, Anika. Welcome in. So the Knight of Cups is the next card that we get. And this is the card that is the overall theme. And what is the Knight of Cups? The Knight of Cups is the offering that comes to you. We think of the Knight of Cups as the knight, the charming knight, the knight in shining armor, our dream, whatever, that comes to us and offers us something. And the offering is the full cup. And the cup it's the water element, which is very much related to the sign of Pisces. It's the full cup. It's like the Holy Grail. The knight comes and offers you the Holy Grail. Hello, Traylene. Welcome in. And hello, Nave. Nave, I think that's what I can't quite see her from here. But so this is the offering. The offering is here. And so what are you going to do with it? This is the overall theme. This week, the offering is here. What are you going to do with it? Now look at all of these options that you have. The Seven of Cups. This is the wisdom from the ancestors. Look at all of these options. So many decisions, right, that we have to make. And all of the options they're cups. But each cup is going to be full of something different. And to me, this represents the different paths that we can take, the different ways that we can move forward. This is us activating our imagination and also wishing. What are you wishing for in your life? We're having the dream. We're making progress. The offering is here. It's a magical world. It can be a magical world. But what are you choosing? And the truth is that you're choosing what you're imagining. You're bringing what you're imagining. Especially the imagination is something that you can tap into, and it actually makes it so that you're tapping into the subconscious. We talk about this in the Moon Goddess training, but the difference between the subconscious mind, which is the cosmic mind, the unconscious mind, and the conscious mind. And the fact that the subconscious is literally imagination, because it's like tapping into this is very, very Pisces. These cards, this reading is crazy. And we've got 22 in the chat right now. So this is the infinite possibilities. There are infinite possibilities. That's what this card is telling us. So there's many choices, but you're tapping into that space, and you can only see it with your imagination. And that's the world of dreams. And that's the world of Pisces. So because you are basically the one that imagines, you can imagine the most beautiful thing, or you can imagine like the most beautiful dream or the scariest nightmare. And that's it's a lot, but this is crazy. I actually really like this reading, how much it shows us everything that is going on right now. And then we obviously get the cosmic egg, which is literally the last card. It's the last card of the animal spirit deck. The very last card. This is kind of wild. But what is the cosmic egg about? Completion, right? This is a full moon energy. Harmony. The infinite within the finite. Whoa. Are you ready for this? The cosmic egg is the final card in the journey of the animal spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This is wild. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace, we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not yet been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there. Eight of Swords? Eight of Swords much? Or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract. I'm going to add the cosmic collective contract written at the beginning. Whoa. We hold on to life, and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. The cosmic egg and the seventh chakra. The subtle essence of the cosmic egg resides at the crown chakra at the top of the head, called Sahasrara. One of the aims of yoga and meditation practice is to channel energy from the base of the spine upward towards the Sahasrara. Each of the 6 lower chakras plays an important role along this journey, which is the journey we go in through the Moon Goddess training. And once the final epicenter of consciousness is activated, it is said to radiate the light of 1,000,000 suns. Damn. Whoa. This is quite the reading, you guys. I don't know if you're feeling it, but this is quite the reading. This is wild. All right. The card that we get from the gene keys is the 42nd gene key of none other than non-attachment. Detachment represents the process of letting go of control over your life, physically, mentally, and emotionally. This gene key goes from the shadow of expectation to the gift of detachment to the city of celebration. My gift to you. I bring you the gift of non-attachment. I'm here to remind you that everything in life must come to an end so that something new can be born. It is time to surrender to your life and accept your death. This does not mean you stop desiring, caring, or feeling. In fact, I want you to feel and breathe even more intensely than you ever have. Nor does this mean that you can't hold expectations. Just hold them lightly, with its ebbs and flows, joys and pains. Even the most sorrowful states can be enjoyed if you can let your attachments fall away. Remember, you are an unfolding tale, its author and reader all at once. Never miss an opportunity to celebrate your magnificent self and life. Wow. Questions for contemplation. Where are you resisting change? What is coming to an end or needing to die in your life? What or who do you need to let go of? Have you prematurely abandoned a project, relationship, or experience? What would it take for you to have true closure? Embrace a change in your life. Find a concrete and empowering way to celebrate it. It is such a powerful message. Holy moly. The cosmic egg, non-attachment. I mean, this is wild. This reading is so spot on. It's mind-blowing. So, welcome to this crazy week. Welcome to this very ethereal, out there kind of energy, and surrender completely to it. Because that's what we need to do right now. That we don't need to be worried about anything. Like, just surrender to whatever the hell goes on. And that's what I've been doing. And that's what you should do too. Thank you guys all so much for being here with me today, for watching this video. Share it out with your friends, with anyone that you feel would really enjoy this message. And I hope to see you tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern for our Jupiter conjunct Neptune Akashic journey in the Starseed membership. So to sign up for that, click on the description of this video and then hit the link that says sign up for the Starseed membership. It's a $22 a month commitment. You won't regret it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see those of you in the Starseed membership tonight. And if you miss it, you can watch the replay. So I'm going to record it, so no worries. And I will see the rest of you tomorrow evening for the magic of Venus. Sat Nam. Thank you.